This is Government Unfiltered. I'm Dan Williams. This podcast is a reading of the December 22nd, 2022 final report from the Select Committee to investigate the January 6th attack on the United States Capitol. Chapter 7, 187 Minutes of Dereliction. 7.8. Stay peaceful. No one was getting through to the president. So Hirschman went to Ivanka Trump's office, hoping she would come to the dining room and be a calming influence on her father. Hirschman just sort of barged in and told her to turn on the television. After taking in a few of the violent scenes together, Hirschman and Ivanka Trump left the room and walked to the dining room where her father was holed up. At 2:38 p.m., the president issued a tweet. Please support our Capitol Police and law enforcement. They are truly on the side of our country. Stay peaceful. Ivanka Trump told the Select Committee that the president did not push back on her suggestion to issue the tweet, and that it was either she or President Trump himself who suggested the last line, stay peaceful. She confirmed there may have been some tweaking of the wording. McEnany, who was in the room at the time, wrote in her notes that I say add, we support peaceful protest. Ivanka add, stay peaceful, instead. To the Select Committee, McEnany echoed Ivanka Trump that the president wasn't resistant in any way to putting out the message. But in private, McEnany told a different story to her deputy Sarah Matthews. Back in the White House press office, Matthews told McEnany that the tweet did not go far enough in condemning the violence. McEnany, noting that other staffers in the room were distracted, said in a hushed tone that the president did not want to include any sort of mention of peace in that tweet. That took some convincing on their part, McEnany said, and it wasn't until Ivanka Trump suggested the phrase, stay peaceful, that he finally agreed to include it. Ivanka Trump repeatedly returned to the dining room to counsel her father throughout the day. It has been reported that each time Ivanka Trump thought she had made headway with her father, Meadows would call her to say the president still needed more persuading, a cycle that repeated itself over several hours that afternoon. After one such trip, Ivanka Trump told the Select Committee she went to her husband's office next door because she needed to regroup and collect herself. Several witnesses corroborated pieces of this account. General Kellogg said he saw Ivanka Trump coming and going from the dining room at least twice that afternoon. Hutchinson said that it was several times. Once, Ivanka Trump reportedly left her father with a look on her face as if she had just had a tough conversation. Radford, Ivanka Trump's chief of staff, saw that she was visibly upset, but continued going down there when people were asking her to be down there and trying to get action taken. Radford told the Select Committee that Ivanka Trump believed that something should be said or put out that was even stronger. Hutchinson, too, recalled Ivanka Trump dropping by Meadows' office alongside Cipollone and talking about trying to convince her father to say something more direct than he had wanted to at that time and throughout the afternoon. I remember her saying at various points, Hutchinson said, she wanted her dad to send them home. She wanted her dad to tell them to go home peacefully, and she wanted to include language that he necessarily wasn't on board with at the time. Episodes of Government Unfiltered are created based on the value for value model. I create the episodes, and you can decide what it's worth to you. If you prefer to listen through the full chapters rather than the individual chapters, supporters at patreon.com/TimberlaneMedia get exclusive access once they're completed. Thank you to associate producer Jay Bernhard and all of the insiders who provide support there. You can also support the effort at governmentunfiltered.com by clicking the support button for a one-time donation. And you can click the contact button and ask for an address if you'd prefer to mail a check. Follow the show on Twitter at govunfiltered or on Facebook at facebook.com/governmentunfiltered. Thank you for listening.